Hey pipe smokers, Southern Piper here on a nice cool fall evening. I don't really have a whole lot. I wanted to hop on and just do a video, kind of a ramble, maybe a VR to Charlie at Boca to Boynton. And we'll start off with some thank yous. I haven't done a thank you list in a while, and picked up several new subscribers, so I wanted to give you guys a shout out. And show my appreciation for your support. So we'll start off with that. In no particular order, other than how I wrote it down. We have Matthew Hipsher. Matthew, I appreciate your subscription and your support. Paul 305, thank you for subscribing. Let's see. Pilgrim Piper, thank you for your sub. Dale Piper. Dale, thank you. Appreciate your support and welcome. Chris Pipe Smoker. Chris, thank you. Pipe Companion. Appreciate your support. This one, bear with me. Skittle Winkler UK. I'm assuming Skittle is across the pond, so I appreciate you tuning in from the United Kingdom. Zane MacKay. Zane, thank you for subscribing. Rebel Spaniard, thank you for your subscription. And finally, and I'm probably going to butcher this name, so bear with me. Morgan Phobian. Morgan, thank you for your sub. I know that many of you probably found me through Wilson's channel, the Spurgeon Piper. He was gracious to give me a shout out today, earlier today, for some tobacco that I shared with him. So Wilson's a great guy. If you are one of my subscribers and have not found Wilson's channel, then I urge you to go give him a look. Wanted to tell you guys what I'm smoking. And I am enjoying a bowl of GLP's Quiet Nights. And with it, for my longer term subscribers, it'll come as no surprise that I'm having a whiskey. This is a whiskey, technically a bourbon, that is from a distillery here in Alabama, down in Opelika, and it is John Emerald Distilling Company. This is their Purveyor Series Double Oak Bourbon. It's bourbon whiskey finished with toasted American white oak chips. First time I'm tasting it. Literally, the sip I just took was probably my third. It's got good flavor. John Emerald makes a single malt whiskey also. Not technically a Scotch because it's not distilled in Scotland, but it's a single malt whiskey. It doesn't have corn. So I saw this bourbon and wanted to give it a try. Very tasty. I'll look to do a review on it maybe. at some point when I get back into a rhythm of doing reviews, I'll do that. So let's see what else has been going on. I missed doing my Monday musing yesterday because I just ran out of time over the weekend, and I didn't have time to do it when I got home last night. So I'm about to have a good one, and so I'll make sure I get it recorded and posted for next Monday's musing. Now, Charlie asked where we see ourselves in the future, and I think maybe the genesis of his question was he's about to marry off a daughter, and you know he's kind of at a point in his life where, you know, how did we get here? And I can empathize with that somewhat, not directly, but somewhat. You know, so where do we see ourselves in the future? And that is a question to ponder. And it's not an easy one to respond to. But you know, there's a couple ways to look at it. There's the future that we wish for, you know, pipe dream type of thing. There's the future that we're actively working toward, and there's probably the future that is going to be a reality that we really don't know. I would like to think, you know, so many of you probably know I've got 3 boys. 2 are college age, 1 is still in high school. So I'm, you know, and I've been an empty nester for a while. So, you know, my evenings are a little bit more free. I do travel a good bit to go see them. But I would say what I want in my future is, you know, I'd love to be a granddad one day. There are things that I would want to do with my grandkids for them to experience, and I would like to be the one to help them experience that. For instance, you know, taking them to baseball games, you know, traveling with them to see parts of our country, if not world. So that's something I would like to see in my future, is, you know, grandparenthood, grandfatherhood. The question of, and I get, you know, I'm single, of course. I've been dating Princess Trudy for over a year now. You know, and the question comes up about marriage, and, you know, we're not at that point yet. Part of me would definitely like to get remarried to Princess Trudy. Let's make that clear. But she and I aren't at a place where we're ready for that yet. So, so that part of my future is, you know, kind of a placeholder, I guess you could say. We've talked about it. We're just not ready, which is fair, which is good, because we're in a good place in our relationship, and it's healthy, and so that's the big thing that matters there. You know, I don't want to work forever. I'm in my mid-40s. I do want to enjoy my golden years. I would like to be retired in about 20 years. You know, and hopefully I'll be in a position to do that. And maybe not fully retired, maybe semi-retired, but out of the rat race for the most part. So hopefully that works out. That's what I'd like to. That's what I would like to have. You know, the reality of the matter, who knows? You know, we don't know what the future holds. I do know that, you know, I don't, I don't have these illusions of grandeur for my future. I want a quiet future, you know, to enjoy family and, you know, a few friends. So that's pretty much what I see. Anyway, I've rambled long enough. I know most of you probably cut this off about 5 or 6 minutes ago, so I'm going to let you all get back to your day or evening. And as always, until next time, my friends, I bid you happy smoking and blessings to you and your family.